What really matters for today, the religious leaders added rules or fences to God's law. In Mark 7, they're called the tradition of the elders. They receive such a critique, it's tempting to think traditions are terrible. But Paul said, "Brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions to which you were taught, whether by word or epistle." 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 15. And he told the Corinthians, "I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things and keep the traditions just as I delivered them to you." 1 Corinthians 11 and verse 2. It's a pretty big deal to be praised by Paul, and they were being praised for the traditions they were following. What makes traditions bad? Well, first and most importantly, when they're given too much weight, when they're treated like commands instead of traditions. Secondly, when they're followed simply for the tradition's sake itself. It might not be what's best, but it's what's been. And that's the tradition. And sadly, we can fall trap to those things, even in the church and in our spiritual lives. Don't be guilty of that. And that's what really matters for today in a minute from the Church of Christ that meets in Leoma, Tennessee.